Greetings, rowers. I thought I would throw a quick video out there to just cover some information, try and keep us all on the same page. I'm going to talk about the training program, some comments regarding coxswains. I'm going to talk about competitive versus development, a little spring break, and talk about regattas. Okay, but let's first talk about the training program. The way the system works, now that we're all sort of involved in the training and we have some experience, we could all kind of start together on the next phase of the training program. And the way it works is this, okay? You do a 2K at a very specific stroke rating. Then you take your ERG score that you pulled and then you apply it to your training. So you do a 2K at 24 to a 26, like we did 2 weeks ago. You take the training program and you have your 2-minute pieces and your 5-minute pieces. When you're on the ERG, you do the exact same split that you pulled for your 2K. And when you're on the swingulator, you do 7 to 8 seconds above. All right? So that's what the testing is all about, to help you determine where you are in your fitness, and it's to help you train effectively. That's why we do it. All right? So what we're doing right now is following the training program that I sent out several times. Okay? It's been exactly the same thing. Monday, 2-minute pieces, right? Tuesday, lift aerobic. Wednesday, aerobic, hard aerobic. Thursday, lift and aerobic. Friday is 5-minute pieces. And Saturday is low aerobic and endurance lifting. We've been doing the same thing now for 2 weeks. All right. So what we're going to be doing is next week, we're going to be doing a test prep week where we're going to be doing a lot of aerobic work and very specific workouts to help you get ready for your next 2K test, which is going to be the following Saturday. Not tomorrow, but 1 week from Saturday. The prep work is going to be 1,000-meter pieces and a 1,500-meter piece, and you'll do that at practice. So you won't be doing the 2-minute pieces or the 5-minute pieces this week coming up. You'll be doing your 2K prep work. The only thing that we're going to do differently is the stroke ratings are now going to be 26 to a 28. All right? So all of your hard work is 26 to a 28. Your ERG test is 26 to a 28. Okay? So that's the flow of the training program. Test, use that score, apply it to practice. You have 2 weeks of training, 1 week of aerobic/preparation, and then you test. And you do it again. The next time we do this, the stroke ratings will come up to 28 to a 30. So things, get more and more intense. You will find as your stroke ratings go up, your splits are going to go down. The whole idea about doing low stroke rating work is to help you develop power. Okay? Second, coxswains. I'm going to ask that you all follow the training program, okay? Don't come to practice with no idea what's going on. You must take control of your group. So one, know what group you're in, know the people in your group, know where they're supposed to be. Are they erging? Are they biking? Are they on the swingulator? Have your phone so that you can read off the groups. I don't expect you to memorize, where everyone's sitting, but have your phone. But you have to know, Monday, 2-minute pieces. 2-minute pieces. At what split? Well, you know what split. 2K pace. On the swingulator, +7, +8. How much rest? It's in the training program. 1 minute between 2-minute pieces. All right? You must know this. You must take control. I know some of you are brand new, but it's time to step up your game. Those of you that have experience, no more excuses. Okay? Don't show up late and not know what the hell's going on. It's not a good look. And the rowers are starting to complain. And I don't blame them, okay? So that's your job, and do your job. It's very, very important because in a month, when you're on the water, you're running practice from the boat. So get used to it, All right, so please, coxswains, I'm going to ask you to be a little bit more invested in what's going on, know what's going on. It's your job to understand the program. Don't just look at it and laugh and say it's complicated or it makes no sense. Come up to me and I will explain it to you. If we have to write it up on the dry erase board, that'd be fine, okay? But I need you to step up your game. Third, competitive versus development, all right? We have a very unique team right now where we're very heavy towards new rowers that just joined, okay? It is very difficult to learn how to row. You haven't even been on the water yet. The chances of you racing this spring, it's slight, okay? Especially if you're not going on spring break. You will not be racing this spring. And it's not because I'm punishing you. I'm just telling you right now, it would be a miserable experience, okay? It'd be as if I told you that this Saturday, you're going to have a unicycle race, okay? You'd be like, well, I can't ride a unicycle. Well, I got news for you. You don't know how to row, okay? And it's very, very difficult. So what does that mean? Well, the reason why I have so many great coaches is to meet the needs of all the different levels of rowers and their technique and their fitness, okay? So in order to meet your needs and to keep you happy, because I want you on the team, I want you to learn how to row, I want to see you on the river, all right? But you have to learn slowly and correctly. And if you don't race this spring, you're able to come back next year in the fall, join the team again. Now you have experience, you have a leg up on the competition, and you could row in the Frosh novice category again. And you will have a much more enjoyable time, and you will be competitive. If I put you out there after 2 weeks of rowing, you're going to get your ass kicked, okay? It won't even be close. You'll be at the starting line, and you'll look around and you're going to wonder where everybody went as you float down the river. It's not fun and it's not pretty, okay? So does that mean all the novices aren't racing? No, of course not. If you're very fit, if you're going to spring break, all right, you have a good chance of racing. But if your fitness level is low, you're not going on spring break, the odds of you racing are slim to none. All right, I'm just being honest with you. Scheduling. I have never seen a novice program where there's more no's than yes, okay? If you're not coming to practice, you are definitely not going to race. There isn't a chance in hell I'm going to put you out there, all right? So it is up to you. If you want to race, you got to come to practice. If you want to be on the team and not race, but learn how to row, get fit, make friends, be a part of the team, I am all about it, but your development. And do not be confused. Okay, there's no gray line between the two. You are either a competitive athlete or you're a development athlete. And development athletes don't race, okay? Because you're not ready. You can't do it. But I will teach you how to row. All of the coaches will be invested. You will, submit your schedules. You'll be boated and you'll be coached. And the moment that you decide that you want to be a competitive athlete, we will accommodate you accordingly. Okay, so I need you to think, okay, when you submit next week's schedule, if you got a bunch of no's on there, you have to understand what that means. Okay, I'm going to boat you, I'm going to coach you, but in the spring, you're not going to be racing. You're just not, because you're not going to be ready. Okay, and if you really want to race this spring, you got to go on spring break. If you've never rowed before and you don't go on spring break, you will not race because it's impossible. Can't do it. You're going to get hurt, okay? You have no idea how difficult this sport is, okay? But I just want to be very clear. I want everyone on the team. If you come once or twice a week, you pay your dues, you do your fundraising, I will make sure you row, I will make sure you get coaching, I will make sure you're happy, okay? But don't be confused. You're not a competitive rower, okay? But that is always there if you want it. And I will help you. If you make that decision, all your coaches, we will help you with that transition, okay? And if you want to try competitive, but no, I'm going to back it off a bit, not a problem, okay? So we are here for you. I think that's about it. Okay. So, as I mentioned, spring break is crucial. Crucial. You don't go to spring break, you're not going to be racing. Okay. It's impossible. Okay. I think that's everything. So, the train program is going to be the same, just stroke ratings are going to come up. Okay. So, you all should know exactly what you're doing. Coxswains, you really have to start running the show. You have to know what's going on. Please approach me if you're confused, but don't approach me before practice. Approach me the day before practice, right? Or let's sit down and go over it so that you're not confused every other day. Competitive and development, I was very clear about that. I don't want to say I don't care which one you are. I will support your decision, all right? You're equally as important to me, and I want you to be on the team and be very clear about that. But if you're development, you pay your dues and you do your fundraising just as a competitive rower, okay? Because you're going to be using tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and that's why that's important. In races, there's no guarantees about racing. I will only take crews that are prepared, that are fit, and that put the time into it. Those are the only crews that will race. And if you don't race, you'll stay home. Or you can go to the race and you can watch. I would love that. But I just don't want any confusion. If you're not prepared, you will not race. And I'm doing you a favor. Trust me. Besides that, I think things are going really well. I think everyone's training hard. And there's been exceptional improvements across the board. Things are going to get more and more difficult. Training is going to get more and more intense. So I hope you're ready, and I will see you Saturday. If not Saturday, next week.